A couple million feet, all cash, baby. I eat a little cheese and a rash, baby. I eat a little cheese like snack, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Back with another video. Today's video has been a huge request for a very long time from a lot of people. Today I'll be explaining the meaning behind my tattoos. That's why I'm wearing this tank top, so y'all can see all the tats. Little background story on how I got my tattoos before we get into it. Growing up, never thought about getting tattoos. It was never a thought, never a plan. But then when I moved to the US for college after high school, that's when it all began. My first year in college as a freshman, the coaches that I had, they didn't really like tattoos, so none of my teammates got any. But then when they got fired, during that period of time where we didn't have any coaches at the end of my freshman year, that's when all the players got tattoos. So I was like, might as well get a tattoo. This is my first one. I got that one back home in Canada when I went home during the break. And then came back, we got new coaches. They didn't like tattoos either, so nobody got them. And then when I transferred at the end of my sophomore year to App State, I had to sit out a year. During that year that I had to sit out, I wasn't able to travel with the team or anything like that. Every time they went out of town, I went to the tattoo shop and got tatted. My coaches at App State, they love tattoos. They didn't mind. So every time they came back from a trip, they would ask me what new tattoos I got. I would show them and they liked it. So it became a thing. Every time they left for games on weekends or during the week, I was at the tattoo shop. Next thing you know, I was like, I want a sleeve before I start my junior year. I don't regret it. I love my tattoos. I love my sleeve. I'm definitely planning on getting more, especially on my legs. I want a half sleeve here. I don't want 2 full sleeves. I just want a half sleeve here. Put some more on my legs. This is a form of expression for me. It tells my story. Each tattoo has a specific meaning to it. So yes, every tattoo means something. All right, so the first one is love and be great. This is my life motto. I've been saying this since the beginning of time. So the first part is love. With love, in my opinion, you can never go wrong. As I've grown, I've realized how much power love really has. At this stage of my life, I just want to be around real, authentic, genuine, and unconditional love. As humans, we're supposed to love, but society teaches us otherwise. It makes love look like the bad guy. Love isn't the problem. The problem is society. It's us, the people, not knowing how to use the power of love properly. There's a significant glow when someone is loved properly. Some might say, well, you can't give your love and attention to everybody. And that is absolutely true. You cannot give your love and attention to everybody. I've learned that I need to set boundaries and limits. I still love, but from a distance. Sometimes you need to let people go and let people continue their journey without you physically there. But that doesn't mean you can't still love them and pray for them. The second part is be great. I was taught to never give up, do everything to the best of your abilities, and do them right. Basically, if you're not going to go all in and put the necessary effort, you might as well not do it. Life being a test has taught me that greatness is not easy. And honestly, I'm okay with that because I love this shit. Like, I love this grinding lifestyle. When I put my mind to something, reaching greatness is a must. I'm going all in regardless of what it is. And I'm not gonna stop until it's accomplished. The second one is the basketball one, where it says, my savior. When I was at the lowest point of my life, not only did God save me, but basketball also saved me. It's helped me through the most depressing times of my life, especially in high school. Whenever I was having a bad day, which was pretty much every day, I was at the gym for hours. Even after I was done my workout, I would just sit there. Being in the gym was kind of like my sanctuary. It was a place for me to be myself. It was a place for me to just get away from the world. My third tattoo is the lion. The lion is a symbol of strength, courage, and power. Spiritually, the lion is proven to be one of the most persistent fighter in the face of obstacles and life challenges. This lion is calm. So what I plan to do is have another lion facing it, but that lion will be more aggressive and just looks a little more feisty. The yin and the yang philosophy basically says that the universe is a state of balanced forces. For example, you have darkness and light, you have the sun and the moon, you have male and female. So with this one, you have a calm lion that represents calmness and peace, and then you have another lion that's a little bit more aggressive that represents strength, power, courage. So to me, that's my yin and the yang. It shows balance in my life where I can be calm, but I can also be very, very strong. The fourth one is keep going, with the little arrow right here. I always used to tell myself this in high school. Ash, keep going. You got it. Keep going, keep pushing, keep going. It was a reminder for me to keep pushing during the times where I just wanted to give up. Those two words just meant so much to me and had so much power that it would always give me a boost of energy. And my body was just full of hope and confidence. And then the arrow is pointing up. So keep going, keep rising, stay up. It's just a reminder to stay up. The fifth one is the rose, right here. A single rose represents eternal love. And at the beginning of the video, I explained to you that love is a really, really big part of my life. So it made sense to me to get a rose. It also symbolizes God's love in people's lives. The sixth one is the rosary necklace. So we got the cross here, and then the necklace goes around my forearm. Everything I touch or I do with my hands, I do it for God. It's a reminder to me that He's always there with me and holding my hand while I walk through life. Yeah, my mom didn't like that one. It took her a long time to get over it. Just because it's on my hand, I can't really hide it. She was more concerned about the fact that it would be hard for me to get a job. But I told her, I'm going to be around basketball my whole life. I'm going to be a trainer. I'm going to be a pro athlete. So if you look at pro athletes and if you look at trainers, they are tatted. So this is part of what I want to do. I'm not going to work for the government or anything like that. So I told her it's okay, but she was tripping. Tattoo number 7. So in between the rosary necklace, it says, love all, trust few, do wrong to none. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, so that's what it says in the necklace. Like I explained before, love is unconditional for me. Once I got love for you, I will always have love for you, even from a distance. I'm not the type to judge. I want them to feel love and accepted. And then the second part where it says trust few, my support system is unmatched. One thing I could say with the utmost confidence is that I never had no issue with my circle. Your circle is so important in how successful and happy you become. And then for the last part of the quote where it says do wrong to none, no matter how bad I've been treated, I swear on my life, I will never ever go out of my way to hurt someone back. Why? Well, for one, it's not in me to do that. And for two, I gotta keep it moving because life is not stopping for anybody. By going out of my way for someone else, I am slowing down my progress and I'm wasting my time because I'm focused on something else. I'm not focused on what I have to do. I'm not focused on my goals. I'm focused on trying to get someone back. I let God and karma take care of that. I'm good. Tattoo number 8, you got the praying hands right here. It says my savior, and then one love in the hands. Not only did basketball save my life, but God also saved my life. He has done so much for me. He has loved me unconditionally. And by investing my love and trust in Him, He has completely changed my life for the better. Tattoo number 9, got the lotus flower right here by my elbow. Depending on the religion or the culture the lotus flower has different meanings, but in general, it kind of shares similar traits. So basically, the lotus flower grows in very dirty and muddy water, but grows into a beautiful flower. If we bring that in life, the flower represents our ability to come from a place of suffering into the light. This reminds us that we too can rise up from any difficult situation and reconnect to the light and life that surrounds us. We have the ability to turn our life around no matter how we grew up or what we've been through. I chose the color red because red symbolizes love and compassion. Now, this one I am so excited to talk about. The third eye. And as you can see, it's green, like the color of my eyes. Okay, I've heard all of it.
Illuminati, the government, conspiracies, the devil. You have the cross, but you have the third eye. It contradicts itself.
Listen, the symbol of the eye symbolizes different things. In spirituality, the eye symbolizes spiritual illumination, aka third eye. And in magic, the eye symbolizes evil, aka evil eye. To me, it has a spiritual meaning. So I can have a tattoo of God and a tattoo of the third eye. Now, if you still don't believe me, we can jump into the Bible and I can explain. So I got my computer here and I will be reading Matthew's verse 6, lines 22-23 from the Bible. And it says, "The eye is a lamp of the body. So if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light in you is darkness, how great is the darkness?" Okay? Okay. So what that is saying is kind of like a reminder. It's saying make sure that your eye is good and not bad. So your eye is good when your eye is fixed on the value of God, on heavenly treasure, rather than earthly material things like money, greed, lust, so aka the devil. So when your eye is fixed on God, you are full of light. If your eye is fixed on earthly material things, which is the devil, then you're in darkness. So now that I cleared the air and that nobody thinks I'm part of the Illuminati or the government or I support the devil, when your third eye is open, you see things in a whole new perspective. It's not really about seeing things realistically or logically. You have to read behind it. It's kind of like reading between the lines. So I was watching this video and I thought this was pretty cool, but it was saying that those two eyes that you have right here, they're facing outside. You can't turn them back in and you can't look back inside. But the third eye can turn both ways. It can look out and it can look from within. So developing your third eye essentially means that you're more aware of what's going on around you and you're more aware of yourself. Tattoo number 11, we got the tree of life and then got some birds going up like that. So just like the lotus flower, it depends the religion and the culture. But in general, the meaning of the tree of life is pretty similar. For one, it can represent the unity of everything in the universe. It's a reminder that you're never alone, but instead you're connected to the world. So as you can see, the roots of the tree dig deep into the earth, accepting nourishment from Mother Earth. And then its branches reach up into the sky, accepting energy from the sun and the moon. So it just shows that it's connected to everything in the universe. And then for 2, it can represent strength and growth. The tree represents strength because the root stabilizes the tree to the ground, and so the tree can handle any type of storms. And it represents growth because in the early stages, the tree is really, really small. But as time goes by, the tree grows, it gets stronger, and it gets taller. In life, it represents how a person grows stronger and increases their knowledge and experience throughout their lifetime. And then for 3, it can also represent individuality. Each tree looks different. They have unique traits when it comes to the color of their leaves, how many branches they have, how big the trunk is, how tall they are, how wide they are. And so over time, the tree loses leaves, it loses branches, it gains new leaves, it gains new branches. In life, it symbolizes a person's personal growth into a unique human being. as time and different experiences shape them into who they are. And then number 4, it can also mean peace. A tree gives off a sense of calmness, of relaxation, and peacefulness. Added a bunch of flowers here and here as well, right there. Just for style. I really love flowers, so just thought I would just add some flowers on my arm as well. Last but not least, tattoo number 12, where it says rooted, right there. This tattoo means that I am present in the moment, I am rooted in the moment, and that I trust God in whatever He is doing for me. Reality is, I don't have control of the past anymore. I don't have control of the future. I only have control over the present. And so everything else, I leave it to God. And there you go. I hope that answers your questions as to why I got these tattoos. I'm only gonna get some on my arms and my legs. I don't think I want any on my back or my chest or my stomach. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you underdogs later.
I'm breaking chains, yeah. Tommy feeling bubbly off the rose. Friends turn to foes, haters tell them go away. Rappers making shiggy dance like a soul train.